And there's going to be a photo in there now, too. I probably will do one small edit to just get all this out. Ready?
Yep. Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm John.
And together we're OCB.
Reactions.
Yeah,
kind of.
Yeah.
Live reactions.
Well, except that we couldn't manage to get the live thing set up.
Yeah, but you're also going to see this without edits.
Yeah, it's just going to be a raw thing. It's just like basically we're sorry. We tried. We really did. We ran into some Wi-Fi problems here. Some like technical issues and some actual like equipment issues.
Yeah.
So basically, it just at this point, it's just not viable for us to do it, and we're sorry. We tried, but we're gonna keep our word the best we can.
Yeah.
We're going to still do like basically we're gonna run through 4 or 5 of the songs you most suggested in the formats you suggested.
Yes.
Best we can. We're gonna be mixing the live and the recording. I'm excited to hear more of them. I really like the band.
Same here. Like I said, I had heard of them, but I had never heard anything from them until the one time I was in in my neighbor's car. We were going somewhere, and he had Muse in, and I was like, these guys aren't too bad. Who is this? Muse. But we were driving and talking, so I didn't pay that much attention to it at the time. No, I really dig them. I love their musicianship.
And
their songwriting.
The 3-piece, like these are the new Rush.
Yes.
I mean, and I know they started in 96. First album came out in 99. So they're right on the cusp of the next millennium. And
actually, if I remember, you looked again, they started in 94.
94.
So yeah, they had some time to
really get their chops down,
bang out the dents, and but no, just great musicians. I'd love to see one of their live shows. Just outside of this, just to get that live experience.
And down in the comments, they've been saying like they're considered one of the best live bands out there, and it's like I can believe it.
Yeah.
I probably will be able to believe it after we get
right. If I ever, since I've started playing World of Warcraft, even though I'm not complete wowhead or anything, it would actually be really cool to be able to. If they ever did something like play BlizzCon again, to actually go. It's like, oh, why are you here? Are you here for all the WoW stuff? It's like, no, I'm here for Muse.
If we can get it started, and this is the second most recommended song, Stockholm Syndrome, and
yeah,
we had a couple people say they want live from the Wembley, so yeah, we'll do that. So we'll start with that. I know I said I'd start with Hysteria, but I was wrong. But
Okay, yeah. It's very obvious at this point. These guys let the songs write themselves. They don't follow a formula or anything for their songwriting,
unless it's their own personal formula.
Well, yeah. Which would be, it looked like something like string theory and math, but digging it. I'm loving Muse. You guys definitely made a fan of me.
Yeah, it's like, and it's they're definitely. I mean, every single little genre they got attached to, they fit.
Yeah,
it's like this. Yeah, this is a prog metal band. Yeah, this is a prog rock band. Yeah, this is an art house band. Yeah, this is like they're just like probably one of the best rock bands out there today.
Yes,
if not the best. I mean, that's subjective, but objectively, they're awesome. It's just
great musicians, and you know this about me and anybody that's actually watched for a while or gone back through our shows. I'm not real big on the high register voices on males, but I actually dig his.
Well, he's basically the harmony, It's like they got these killer riffs, and that bass, when that bass came in, like that ripped, and that just it's just okay. Wait, this is live. It just dawned on me. Like, this is live. Holy shit.
Yeah. Okay, now he's pulling like a Hendrix.
Let's blow your eardrums out.
Yeah. I don't think they really belong in WTF core.
No.
They do belong in Scanner's core.
Yeah, they kind of blow your mind. That's,
just so much going on. And so much going on with three guys.
Yeah, it's like they are basically, I mean, you hear like Coheed and Cambria, like the whole, like, the new Rush. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
these are the super talented guys that kind of fill the void that Rush left when they retired. Because, you know, there's just three of us. We're all awesome. We take multiple parts. And and the thing that kind of blew me away the most is like, okay, I know they're from England.
Right.
And, okay, England isn't exactly like, you know, mainland Europe with, like, as far as stage presence goes. Because, like, I've seen a lot of, you know, European bands when they come over here, metal bands and stuff, and they'll have the same, like, stand and pose.
Right.
Don't run around, aren't energetic. They're just, like, stand and pose. Maybe the singer will, like, walk from one, you know, end to the other. Like, Iron Maiden kind of blew me away because, like, they ran around, they were having fun, and it's like, wait, you're Iron Maiden, you're supposed to be dark and, you know, scary, and you're all happy, and I'm sad now because, wait, there's a 50-foot Eddie, okay, I'm okay now.
Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah.
That man moves way better than someone his age should be able to.
But,
he jumps around like a monkey.
But it's like, England doesn't have the same, they doesn't do the pose thing. It's like they kind of invented, it doesn't surprise me Muse comes from England. Where you think back on what we've gotten from England over the years. Like from even the Beatles, and I'm not a huge Beatles fan, but the Beatles, you got, the Who. Being like, I can almost say these guys are like the heir apparent to the Who. Because the Who really, you know, took it to a whole nother level from what. But, that's the first song. That's Stockholm Syndrome. And you're right. They're amazing. The only complaint I would have about seeing them live is, like, being in, like, around, well, that big of a crowd, which I don't like crowds. I think they'd be more awesome to see in a smaller setting.
Right.
Without all the, because they don't need the light show and the stuff. They're just that good. And the only reason I could tell the vocalist, like, was live was when he stepped away from the mic.
Yeah.
And the sound would go away. I'm like, oh no, that's a live mic. He's singing.
Oh, and just to explain, if you hear any kind of noise going on, there's some minor construction going on at the house here too.
Yeah.
Thank you for suggesting live. One of the best live recordings I've heard.
So after this, I guess we'll go to the first album, Showbiz, because I'm really curious to see, like, where they started, like,
and where.
I mean, because I'm sure they had their chops down from '94 to recording in '99.
Right.
They knew these songs
Exactly.
So I would be interested to see. So we're gonna go to this is Showbiz.
Keep your stories
and I knew this was freaking happen.
The beer
advertisements, yes.
His original
Well, I
name,
mean,
the
okay.
head beer.
So now they're getting free commercial plays.
Yeah, we're just
from
gonna
us.
talk over the commercials.
Yeah.
This has a really cool, like, 60s vibe.
Yeah.
Like there's a little bit. I can hear a little bit of the Stones. I can hear like if they blow up, it's like okay, it's kind of like Life Agony too, which okay, that's a basically the singer does falsetto too, but it's
Yeah.
And also like a little bit of the Who, a little bit like even Velvet Underground. Now I want the person that recommended the Velvet Underground thing, which re-recorded. It'll be coming out in a couple weeks. But I want to really hear Muse do Venus and Furs.
Yeah, that would actually be cool.
But by the way, get back to it.
Yeah.
It really shows the breadth of their songwriting skills
Yes.
and their growth.
Yeah.
Knowing that it's like most bands, like their sophomore and third outing, it's a little bit under because they don't have the time to really develop the songs and stuff. And
Right.
Like they have the touring all of a sudden,
but no, still great music. The other thing I am hearing is maybe a little bit, which being the fact that it's older, is production. Which there's the reality is there's been changes in production since then. So
yeah, that's 99 to 2018. Yeah, there's a.
So I mean, it's not like I'm dogging on them or something. It's for the time that was actually really good sound.
I mean, and it's really unique.
Yes.
I mean, if this is what they stayed with, like kind of like where there's no like no aggression, no real metal to it, it's like I just still loved them.
Yeah.
It's like I really really like that. And from going from Stockholm Syndrome to that, it's like a nice change of pace. And thinking even like when we did Citizens Erased, and how that was nothing like anything else we've listened to. I guess Citizens Erased was more like that, which it had its own feel. It's like each song, like you're right, like
it's got its own life.
Yeah,
it's got its own soul. Each of them grows on their own. That's obvious.
And since each musician's obviously a master, plus the vocalist, who's also the guitarist.
Yeah.
Which kind of gives them a heads up or an edge up on Rush a little bit.
Right.
I mean, if he can play the keyboards with his toes while he's playing guitar, he's going to kick the living shit out of Geddy Lee. He's got a better voice than Geddy Lee, too.
And just to explain to everybody, if you see me like writing down stuff, because of the fact that the only edit that's going to be done to this is very cut at the very beginning and a cut at the very end. I'm like writing down all the tags and everything we're going to need for the description and whatnot.
Yeah, I loved it. I love that. It's like I don't know which I prefer. I mean, I really like the stuff. It's like
I'm actually at a point right now. Everything that we've heard of Muse, I like all of it about the same, but sometimes for different reasons. It's just
like I mean, since from where we started, the song we were given to start with, I was like, I mean, I wouldn't expect all this range of
right.
It's like, did you absorb all the influences, or did you just or do you have none? It's just like, this is all coming out of a vacuum. That's the only way I can see. It's like either we stood at the center of the earth and sucked up all musical influences, or we just don't have any. We just buffed them all, and this is all us.
You know what? I was even though they're not they're not mathy really at all, but this could be that fourth dimensional music.
Yeah, this is time music.
Yeah, where it's stretched out into other dimensions and whatnot, because that's the only place this can come from.
So let's go back to live. This is actually the second Hysteria. So yeah, we're gonna have ads again. So I'm gonna talk over because I don't know. They're not giving us anything. I don't feel cold day in hell from an iPhone. I think this is the same show as the other. Because Wembley Stadium is like famous, like Donington Castle. All right, you're right. That is a badass bass line. This isn't a Def Leppard cover.
No, it's not. I like this better than anything Def Leppard ever put out.
I was about to say, like, thank God.
Just they definitely don't stick to any one thing.
No.
Which actually I'm becoming way more appreciative of with these guys.
Yeah, you were right. The people, whoever said it, it's like, yeah, that is a killer bass line. That is better than the one I was mooning over on Butterflies and Hurricanes.
Yes.
It's like, but, okay, it'll probably go like my fourth favorite bass line ever. Because it was really kick-ass. My number one, it's funny, also comes from England, although comparing Muse to Venom, just can't do it because Venom, they kind of suck.
Yeah.
But they have my favorite bass line of all times. But yeah, I feel guilty now for even putting
Venom
and Muse in the same sentence. Yeah. It's like, but anyway, let's get back to it. Yeah, another badass song.
Yeah. You brought up Venom. And maybe a lot of the, like, especially the newer viewers don't realize just how much of metalheads we are.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're younger, you probably hear, bands like Slipknot and System of a Down. We're talking, when we're talking about metal, we're talking about bands like Venom, Vader, Dissection, Cryptopsy,
and Decapitate. I mean, yeah, we could sit there and name drop.
Yeah,
metal band, like, then you got your Red Room Ensembles, Omen, your Manowar. This is the, like, okay, best live band ever. In my from what I've seen, was Manowar. I haven't got to see Muse live, but it's like, right now, it's like, I mean, for energy and fun, it's like, I mean, dead across. For overall, like, songwriting, Muse.
Yeah. And I'm not throwing those in there for tags because I'm not even writing them down because most people will never search for those anyways. But the reason I bring that up is the fact that the metal we listen to, it can get pretty extreme, and we're loving this.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they're just amazing.
I mean, it's not... Okay, best live band I ever saw, actually, is a Manowar. It's Cannibal Corpse. Because I hated Cannibal Corpse till I saw them live, because their recordings, compared to their live, suck. I just compared Muse to Cannibal Corpse. That's just weird.
But honestly, probably for live bands, for me, it had